Nice day for me. Hopefully, today it's treating you guys great. Today, I will be doing my 150th painting. 150. A lot of paintings. A lot of paintings. Um, to commemorate or to celebrate, however you guys want to know it as. But to celebrate, we're gonna be doing the first ever painting I filmed on YouTube, which the location site is nearby, but I thought we could change it up today and have a different location site, better audio. So, for the people who are new, this is what we're trying to achieve. This is the first painting that I done on YouTube. Back when I had no one watching, and it was just pure friends who would just watch to tease me a bit, but it's it's just for fun. But I'm just gonna apply my liquid white. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why didn't you apply liquid white earlier? Well, because I wanted to connect back to the first video. In the first video, I spent like 10 minutes adding liquid white. Not even lying, you can go check that video out. But just wanted to do it, kind of reconnect again. So just adding a little bit of liquid white there. There we are, just scrubbing that liquid white onto my canvas. Lift up any extra hairs. I probably painted the first painting with this brush. I just customized this brush so much. Okay, and like that we have ourselves a canvas with liquid white on without having to spend 10 minutes rather than just the 3 minutes I just spent right now. Um, let's just get started. So again, this is the reference. This is the first ever painting I've ever done on YouTube, at least. And we're going to be giving it a shot, see if we can make it look better than before when I first painted it. It took me about 50 minutes last time. So we'll see. We'll see how long it takes me this time. So, now, I don't have any phthalo blue with me right now. Don't worry, I have the tubes. I kind of suspected, but that's why it's a live stream. So I can take my time with it. Even though I want to do it quick to compare that 50 minutes to like 30 minutes or whatever. So, just pulling out my phthalo blue. Let me use my palette knife. Pull it out so you can tap an even distribution of paint onto your brush, just using my 2-inch. Just tap, tap, tap. Let's come up here. There. There we are, just blocking a nice little sky. It was a bit more simple back then. Just block it in. I think I did it about right there. Just kind of even out those blotches. Even though they'll look a bit interesting. Okay, so I'm looking at the painting right now, and it looks like I use Prussian blue. Now I do have Prussian blue, but I'm too lazy to get it. So to replace that, I'm going to use phthalo blue and alizarin crimson, just as a little replacement. See, that works. That works just great. There we are. Okay, with the brush that I use for my liquid white, just blend, 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 leaving too much liquid white on there. Going more into blue. Okay. We could change the colors a bit. As long as the idea is still there. Because the idea is to paint my first painting. Okay. As you see, kind of lost the color, that lightness. So I'm going to go into a little bit of titanium white, a little bit of liquid white. Load up my 2-inch and just get some light source in there. There. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday today. It's nice, bright, warm, and sunny over here with me. I enjoy the warm. I don't like it being cold. Okay, that's good enough. I like that. That looks a little drastic and it helps. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them in the chat. Let's go ahead, let's add in the clouds that live in the painting. Again, this one, I do know how things are supposed to look and all that. Ooh, I forgot titanium white and I ran out. It's okay. We'll make most out of it. Let's come up here. Just looking down. There. So, I used to do a lot of these clouds back when I was starting out. Yeah, I need more titanium white for this to work. I have my box right along here. Let me just find it. I have a special box just for my paints. Titanium white right here. If you guys are curious about what paints I use a mix of Gamblin 1980 and the Bob Ross brand. Those are the only two paint companies that their paint actually works, at least in my opinion. So load up my brush, full with titanium white. There. And just move your brush in circles. There we are. Grab the 2-inch brush, blend out that base using the top corner of the brush, lift up, and go across that lightly. Now, over here on the painting, again, I'm going by the painting, there was another cloud that just lives out here. Not as big, but still there. Now, just blend out that base, lift up, and go across. That's simple. Same thing for the other side. Gotta add in a couple clouds. Starts something like so. There. I hope I'm able to improve the painting and not paint it the same way in the same time. I want to be able to say I improved during these last, what, 12, 13 seasons I've been doing this. Now, more paint. And there. There we are. And sort of just block it in. Just using the corner of the brush, lift up, and just go across ever so gently. Just like that, we have the sky for the painting. Let me check the chat just to make sure. Okay. So I can remember I used dark sienna. The problem is I don't have that, so we're gonna make do of what we have. Yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna grab some midnight black, cut a roll of paint on the edge of my palette knife. Let me get that close. There, you can see that. And it grabs the bottom corner of that. There. There we are. Just scrub a little bit of that paint in there. You need some paint to be in there. Just grab it and pull it. There. Okay. There's like a little gap in between, but nothing crazy. So, starts off like this. And then just work my way up here. There. Just blocking in really. I'm not gonna use the palette knife for the breaks again. I'm going to try to improve it, not keep it the same. So just grab, pull. There. Now, I'm going to go into a little bit of black, some blue, a little bit of crimson. Mixing it on my 2-inch brush, and maybe a little bit of white. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. And just block in where the stream's gonna be at. There we are. There. Just a basic little indication. Now, I have to mix up brown. Since I don't have dark sienna nor Van Dyke brown with me or on my palette. I need sap green now. So let me just reload my palette real quick. Doesn't take more than a minute. But I really hope you guys try this painting out. This was great painting that I did when starting out. Plus, I didn't have ideas what I was doing. Now, a little bit of red, a little bit of green. Just mix that up. A little more green. Just mixing it up on my palette. There we are. Then a little bit of black into that. So just mix it. Wipe your knife off. Now, let me grab a flat brush and just start adding color. There. Nothing too serious yet. Just adding color. Basically just blocking in colors. There we are. And you can also grab it and just mist it in. Just have ideas, become creative. Think of some things that can help your painting and all that. There. There we are. A little bit more black in there. Just a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna blend this out. It looks crazy right now, I know. Welcome to the people who are joining. Welcome, welcome. Let me just. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. It's been a long journey doing 150. So, just for reference, this is the painting. Just for anyone that's lost on where I'm at or where I'm going. So, I'm gonna go into a little bit more white, a little bit of that brown color, and just adding in some light, just a little bit, just enough where we know that's light hitting it. There. There. Just going little by little. Using my flat brush. I don't want to use my palette knife. Okay. I'm going to reload my palette with Midnight Black. I haven't cleaned my palette or changed the paint since the last live stream. So bear with me. I'm just going a little bit at a time. Let me mix up some more brown. Red and green. Just mix it up on the palette. Real quick, shouldn't take too long. How long do you guys think it's gonna take me? When I first did the first painting, it took me about an hour. What really took me long was applying the liquid white. That took me like 10 minutes. So, but I want to see what you guys think. How long am I gonna take in painting this? I saw we're close to the 20-minute mark. Or I just saw wrong. A little bit of darker paint. There. Okay. Just load up your brush. There. There we are. Shoop doop doop doop. Just block that in. There. Really getting that shadow good and knowing where it's supposed to go is key. I don't know, it might take an hour, but I don't mind it taking an hour, just better turn out better. There. There we are. Okay. Let me pull out a little bit and a little bit of white. Maybe a lot more white. Okay. Now, let me load up my brush. There. There we are. Just add them in there. You think where the highlights would hit and the shadows would. I can't tell you they would go exactly here, because then I'm telling you what to do. I don't want to tell you what to do. I just want to explain to you how to do it. Okay? Boop, boop. There. There we are. There. Just trying to blend things out a bit more. Now, a little bit of black just to sort of indicate where certain shadows live, just to make it pop out a bit more. Just a little bit. There. Yeah, that doesn't look half too bad. That does not look half too bad. Okay? So, damn, 23 minutes. I got so unused to um, filming in 30 minutes, I guess. I haven't filmed the video in a while now. Okay, load up my brush. There. There we are. Doop doop. There. Just like so. Just block in those shadows, really. There. A little bit more white. Just come up here and just adding in a couple little highlights here and there. Load up your brush every time. That's very, very important. Okay? You can break up your patterns a bit, or you can do how you imagined. There. Maybe right there. We'll fix those shadows in a moment. Maybe there. Just a little bit at a time. Okay? A little bit of black, a little bit of that dark brown mixture. Let me pull some of that back. There. I think that looks nice. I'm starting to like it. There. Okay. Now, diffuse a little bit of that paste, very little. Don't want to do nothing crazy. Now, let's go ahead. Let's go into a little bit of midnight black and just. Okay, so in the painting, it's like this, and it comes down like that. Comes down, and then there's like another little area. So you have to figure out what values you use in order to not make it look like a flat painting. That was the issue before, that I use all same values and everything blended in, and it just looks flat. Okay, so very important. You try your best to find the right values and see where certain colors should go. Right there, I'd say end it. Then I'm gonna go into a little bit of sap green. Just a little bit. But over here would touch up more. There. Just get that nice little bit of cadmium yellow. Just a little bit in sap green. This would be somewhat light. The main thing is not letting it become flat on us. You can't let that happen again. It happened once, that's fine. But twice in a row, can't do that. There. So, let me go back with some nice shadows. And also, the way you highlight things also matters. Welcome for the people who are new and are joining. Let me just check the live chat. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's do the same for the other side. Put the light somewhere over here, so we can't have too much dark shadows like on this side. Probably like right there, it would cut off and it would become lighter. Going into a little bit of sap green. There. Over here I would get a little more darker since it's more farther out now that I think about it. So just adding in Okay, something like so. And sap green, loading up that there. Now, falls down like so, and then comes out to be rightfully so, right around there. And we gotta have different values in order for this to stand out. Because if we don't, all our hard work will be for nothing. Okay, a little bit of black, just add in different tones, really. More black. Okay, that looks wild, but it'll all come together shortly. Now, I'm gonna use a fan brush, a little bit of phthalo blue, and titanium white. Loading up my fan brush, full with paint, very important. Maybe a touch of crimson, very lightly. You gotta see that it's not too light, not too dark. So I'm noticing it's like very little, then splash, very little, splash, there. It's mostly splashily splash. Let's pull some of this out to kind of indicate that there's like a little mini waterfall. Splash. Load up your brush again. There. Splash that water. A little more white. It's getting too blue. You just have to see the values and really say it from there. Because I can say you use certain amount of this, but if you use different values, which I highly recommend, different colors look better on different values. Thank you, George, for your comment. Really appreciate it. So, just going back and forth. I'm glad you guys are here to celebrate this. I have more than 150 videos, but some of them are not painting related, like the time when I explained why I wasn't uploading, or the trailer for my channel. So I didn't count those. The only ones I counted were actual paintings. And time went by quick. Now I have over 150 painting lessons. Time really flies. I started when I was, I believe, in the midst of freshman year of high school. Now I am a senior. So 3-4 years gone by. Time went by like that in a heartbeat. Okay. Okay. That looks good. You can see the stream a bit more. As to this one, where you can't really notice the stream. That one, it's more noticeable. Now, let's go ahead. I'm gonna do a different style of adding in grass. little bit of liquid white, little bit of sap green, a little bit of cadmium yellow, and using an old fan brush, a little more liquid white. Look at that old fan brush. Let it focus. Here. Trying to get it to focus. That's how worn out it is. No, it doesn't focus too well. Gotta find a better alternative. And just pull downwards. I want the values underneath to be shown, so that's why I'm doing this style. It looks crazy, but hey, it works. What works, works. Okay, it's gonna be different values going down and all that. Just all you're doing is just touching and kind of like flickering down that paint. That's all I'm doing. If you want to do this, that's all you got to do. A little bit liquid white, just a little bit. There. That looks crazy, doesn't it? Okay. I'm going to go into more cadmium yellow, maybe touch of crimson or bright red. Let me grab a little bit of bright red. There. A little bit of liquid white. Load up your brush. And just follow that little angle. Okay, I like that color. That color looks nice. I saw this technique before and I thought it looked crazy, but it doesn't show much and it shows more underneath. So that's why I like it, because when I want the values to show, they'll show up. So just a little bit of white. Just there. Okay, adding more cadmium yellow. And just add it right down there. Now I have to find a way to blend all the grass so it looks like a lot of values changing. There. A lot of crazy things going on. What do you guys think? I want to see. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and with our dark color that we use for the mountains, we'll use that to add in certain dirt. Let's just make it seem like right here, that little bump. So this becomes more like you'll believe it more. I don't know what the word was. There. There we are. Just block in that little dirt. Okay. Just using the flat brush, not that hard. You can also use a palette knife if you like. Okay. Now, to stand out a bit more, I want a rock right there. Maybe another one right along there. There we are. Looking too crazy? Or is it looking good? A little bit of white. Load up the brush, the flat brush. Make sure you have a nice distribution of paint. Very lightly. There. There we are. We're in business. Nothing too crazy. Everything's more subtle here. And I think subtle is the way to go. At least for this painting. Some paintings, the wet on wet technique will look much better. Like full on Bob Ross style. There. Just like so. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see what you guys have to say. All right, we're good. We're good. Let me wipe off the brush and I gotta load up more black on my palette. Just a little bit. There. Load up both sides. And with the corner, just add in a few little shadows that live out there. There. Maybe out here. Just a little shadows. You really get to decide what to do with this. Now, a little bit red, a little bit of white, and just kind of plop them in. There we are. Okay, more cadmium yellow. I want it to feel like so. People were telling me when I told them I was gonna do this, they said you should have done it for when you're stopping to do YouTube videos, when you're basically retiring, I said, I'll do another one. I don't mind having three versions of the same thing. No, it's just for fun and to be able to celebrate it like a birthday. Just a little bit of sap green and my cadmium yellow. There. There we are. Just blend it a bit. Okay, maybe just to indicate a little bit, let's just wiggle in a path of dirt. Little light color. There. There we are. Little red, little yellow. Then little cad yellow. There, just to kind of indicate that slant. It's really hard to really show that drastic change. It looks better in person, I'd like to say, but it's whatever. Okay. A little bit of dark, little bit of black, some of that dark brown color, and just simply stops right around here. Let me pile up that paint. Just to finish this off. It doesn't have a fine tip on that tree. There. Just sort of dance that in. And shadows would be on this side, lights would be on this side. Welcome, welcome. Dang, I spent around the same amount of time, but it looks much better and brushwork takes longer. So, a little bit of black. Just straight up black. There, let's add like an indication of its shadow. And some light. There. Just like so. Oh god. A little bit too much white on my brown. It's alright. There. A little bit more black. Just block that in. Now, let me just check the live chat. Okay, we're good. It has a lot of branches, the original. So let's go ahead. Let's do it, but with the flat brush. There. There we are. maybe comes out like so. I'm not doing the branches exactly the same way. I'm trying to change that up a bit. I mean, most of it is going to be similar. Just change a few things up. There. There we are. Maybe like so. Okay. A little more light source right here, just to not destroy everything. And last thing, I put a silhouette of a person sitting out there. Let me just show you guys. Oh, and I need birds. But in the corner, I have a silhouette of a person. We gotta do that. So it's going to black. It's a silhouette, nothing crazy. Load up my brush, and the guy's wearing a hat. There. And then his head. I'm still not good at drawing people. His body. Uh, his arm and his legs. So we'll add a little highlight just to sort of know where. Okay. Just very lightly. There. And his hand. That's my person. Sorry, I missed the message. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the fishing pole. You know what? We can make it part. Maybe. Maybe. He has his fishing pole laying right out there. Nothing fancy like nowadays. Little handle there. And then just a little indication. Then just right out there. Little white. And add that white grayish color. Maybe a little bit there. And then a little bit of blue, white on my fan brush, and just plop in a couple little, like so. So we don't see where it starts or ends. Thank you, thank you. And last thing before I finish, because they're already telling me to end it, people want to do other things in my area. Um, is I'm going to grab my flat brush and just add in a couple little birds. And with that, that concludes today's painting. So this was the first ever painting I painted on YouTube. Season 1, Episode 1. I forgot the name. But you could see it's decent, but not the best. And this is where we're at right now. It's to show you the journey with practicing and everything, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's a job you want to get. As long as you practice and put everything you got, you're always going to improve, even if it's something small. I really hope you enjoyed this live stream. And I thank you guys for joining me on my 150th painting video. That's crazy. I would have never expected this. Uh, I can't wait to do another one. Who knows? Maybe we might do it when I hit 500 subscribers or something around those lines because I'm close. I'm at 350, I believe, somewhere around there. Anyways, when I hit a new milestone, I will be doing another one, leaving a poll so you guys can decide. But I really hope you enjoy this and take the message back of as long as you really want to do something, and if you try, you do your best, you'll always succeed and improve in everything. Again, I really hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, my friend. Goodbye.